Hey guys, Nick here with Gear Nut, and this is the Benchmade 200 Puukko. Oh my goodness, this is a 9 out of 10 star knife. This is a fantastic outdoor knife. The only negative thing I could really say about this blade, oh my goodness, I love this knife. The only negative thing I've found on this knife after having it for a while is the spine is not a 90-degree sharp corner spine. So that's why I don't have a ferro rod here. This is actually a first production Benchmade knife. So I'm not going to modify and make a 90-degree angle on this spine. I'm going to buy another one of these and I'm going to save this first production because this is the only first production Benchmade that I have. And I love this knife. It's fantastic. The handle, the Santoprene handle, is perfect. For my hand, it is perfect. I give the handle a 10 out of 10. Benchmade, this is freaking epic. This 200 Puukko is my favorite knife. If you're an outdoors person, you like to camp, you like to hunt, you like to fish, you like to go out and just carve, do a little bit of bushcrafting, you're gonna like this knife. But I will warn you that it's rounded up here. So when you try to strike a ferro rod or something like that, it's not gonna throw sparks as good as it could. So Benchmade, if you could make this top a little bit better, you know, have a nice 90-degree corner here for grabbing that ferro rod, that would make this thing perfect. 10 out of 10. And if you're wondering about the Santoprene handle, I wouldn't question it. It's not squishy, it's super stiff, super rugged, it's very comfortable, very grippy, and you can texture your fingers. Like if I do the white knuckle test where I just squeeze it till my knuckles go white, you guys could see that it actually will, it doesn't squish. It actually holds its own. It's a unique material. I've never experienced anything like it. I was questioning it when I was ordering this knife, and I don't have any questions about the material that they used. It's going to be a durable material. Benchmade's a great company. They have a fantastic warranty. It's got a nice full tang in here, and you can fit paracord through this lanyard hole. Super awesome. I love to see that, especially with the color. I love the color combination, but it's nice to put like an orange lanyard on here in case you lose it in the field, and you have those options with this knife. So the CPM 3V steel. I have not sharpened this knife since I got it, and I must say I love the steel. Oh my goodness. This knife's been wet, it's been out in the rain, it's been cutting up food, it's been cutting up spruce. I got a couple branches off my spruce tree that I trimmed up that were touching my roof, and I just been processing those down with this knife, and all the sap and everything on those has been all over this blade. Cleaned it up, super easy to clean, just a fantastic knife. And I got number 419 out of 700 on the first production run. I bought this thing within an hour of receiving the email when Benchmade announced this knife. Oh my goodness, and I was 419. Oh my goodness. So I think for $125, this thing is fantastic. I paid a little more because I bought it straight from Benchmade, but some of these other retailers are selling it for like $123. Oh my goodness. If you can get this thing for 125 bucks, I would buy it all day at that price. Fantastic. Highly recommend it. This is going to be what I'm going to call the 940 of the outdoor world. So the Benchmade 940 is, in my opinion, my favorite pocket knife for everyday carry, and the freaking 200 Puukko is epic. It is the best outdoors knife I've seen yet. Absolutely love it. It's just it's a great blade. I love it. So one other little quirk about it, the sheath's pretty good. It's got a ferro rod loop, so you have the option of adding it. I wish it came with one, but it didn't. Not a big deal. It's got this nice little leather snap right here. Let me move these knives out so I don't slice myself up with them. But it's got this nice little leather snap and a D-ring right here, a little metal D-ring, and then a secondary belt loop, so you can have it dangle which it's super comfortable, free swinging. When you crouch, it doesn't poke you, or you can have it just as normal right here in this belt loop, and it works out great. So it's got nice stitching. The only downside I seen was all 3 of these rivets right here are cracked. So that could be because the rivets were too long for the material that it was going through, so it had to over crimp them, and that's why they cracked. Could have been a issue with the tool that Benchmade is using, or it could be the user trying to go too fast and cracking the rivets. So I would like to see those rivets not cracked, but it's not a big deal. For $125, I think that this is a steal of a knife. You're getting CPM 3V, you're getting a modern Scandi type blade, which has a secondary bevel down here. It comes sharp, it holds an edge extremely well. If you don't like that, this would be a super easy knife to make a convex edge on. It's just a great outdoors knife. If you like to camp, you'll like this. If you like to do anything outdoors, hunt, fish, this would make a great knife. So, Benchmade, whoever designed and made this, give them a raise, let them design and make some more knives. This thing is epic. Absolutely my favorite knife. I bought it with the intention of making it, putting it in my truck kit with my Puukko and my hatchet, my Puukko Laplander saw and my hatchet, and it has not seen a single day in the vehicle. It has been in my EDC bag and going everywhere with me, processing food, just having fun carving, opening packages. Absolutely love this knife. So I give this a 9 out of 10. I wish that Benchmade would make this top spine right here a 90-degree spine. Nice sharp corners for throwing ferro rods, scraping wood, making some Maya dust. Make this knife picture perfect. The sheath, I'm not too worried about the rivets, but I would like to see that changed. So, but I think for $125, this is the knife to get. This is the best outdoor knife I've seen yet. And if I had a choice between the 162 Bushcrafter or the Benchmade 200 Puukko, I would get the Benchmade 200 Puukko. In my opinion, it has a better handle. This handle is 10 out of 10. I would not change a single thing about this knife. So, Nick here with Gear Nut. I'm going to buy another one of these that is not a first production run, and I will modify the spine up here on that model so that it will be a perfect little outdoor knife, and then I'll throw in a custom little ferro rod. So, Benchmade, keep up the fantastic work. Absolutely love the knives, and this is definitely the 940 of the outdoor world. So, the Benchmade 940-2, one of the best EDC knives I've ever seen in my opinion, and the Benchmade 200 Puukko, the best outdoor knife I've laid my hands on yet for the money. Oh my goodness. So, Mora better watch out because Benchmade has a killer blade. So, Nick here with Gear Nut. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or comments, comment section below, and I'll check them out and try to respond. So, I will check you guys later.